Norman the slug thought snails were great. "Wow, look at them," said Norman. "They're amazing." But, unfortunately, the snails didn't think Norman was great. "We crash. Norman, you silly slug," they cried. "You've spoiled our fun. This only works if you got a shell. If only I had a shell of my own," he sighed. Norman felt left out sadly. He skulked off into the moonlight, looking at his reflection, and that's when he had an idea. But finding a shell was not as easy as it seemed. One was too bouncy, one was too noisy, and one was already taken. Norman needed time to think. Ta-da, a shell! Ooh, it was perfect! Norman had never been happier. He could join the snails at last. Norman loved being a snail, and the snails loved Norman's silly shell. But the fun didn't last for long. Suddenly, there was a loud flapping of wings. "Look out, bird!" cried the snails in panic. "Quick, slither for your lives or we'll end up as supper." But the bird was more interested in Norman's silly shell. It looked delicious. Norman was being carried up and away, higher and higher into the sky. What could he do? He made slime, lots and lots of it. Norman did the only thing a slug could do. With a slither and a sluther, a slip and a slide, Norman was free. But he was falling faster and faster and faster until plunk! "Norman, Norman, are you okay?" asked the snails. "Wow," said Norman. "That was great. I love flying. If only I had wings. Ta-da!"